may have a whetstone.
Ah,
A whetstone.
perhaps I can detonate.
Careful! What can I...
A whetstone.
What could that have done?
A whetstone. Quite useful for a war-weary blade.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Councillor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Councillor, You'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage? This. The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues of all things. True enough. History is made by the...
Source hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
Into the fray once more!
Seven, aid me!
Your grave opens to welcome you. Into the fray once more! Warm as dragon's breath! Eternal silence awaits you. Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside? Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking? Indeed. For all we know, these dark-dealing thieves may be involved with Councillor Jake's murder.
Sweet relief! On the mend! This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. Let's see. Key, lockpick, or hammer? This seems to be broken.
Bless the Seven! I am restored! I feel better already!
There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
I've spotted something interesting. We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long. Careful now, that's a trap. one way to open this. What's this I've spotted? What's this? I found something.
What's this I've spotted?
hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
More junk!
This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
his master Rage Queen's second apprentice, killed by Darwin.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it? Strange indeed, robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from in life. I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. I suppose you only crept among these. Run if you like to fight.
Eternal silence awaits you.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Double time!
a wanderer comes my way. Call me Ishmael, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky. No, of course I can talk, don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember that my fate is a cruel one. Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, who's Yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose. Time is an indulgence. Oh, I remember ancient times. All this I have seen. What do you say, kind?
Agreed. Let's...
Liberator! The sea, I have returned. Where every wave feels like a bird wings. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal breath.
Back on my feet again! Sweet relief!
Right there, orc scum! No one...
Calm down, Junius.
Just hold your tongue with you, Bibius. Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel. We're legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Rivellon.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibby?
Ever kept the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take...
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that. For that is what we do. Watch over the...
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay. Legion.
Just put a sock in it, will you?
What do you want to know? So, it's Jake you're looking for. Ship sailed on that one, I'm afraid. Fellow's dead.
Can't tell you much more, except that I heard he was found face down in a puddle of blood, being used as a water fountain by his own pet mongrel.
say 'twas his wife that did it, and I'd bet a bottle of brandy they're right. A devilish flirt, that one.
As if that proves anything! Bunch of barbaric bastards, a lot of them! They'll kill your spouse and eat your children. We've been putting up a fight against them, to be sure, but they have...
Well, we did bring a legion.
Just by you...
Soyseal, yes. Where fishermen come to live and street dogs come to die. Now, which of the two would you be, then?
Just cut the cackle with your bibias. Now then, stranger, if it's the city of Soyseal you're looking for, you're heading... Not that I could blame them. This place...
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those...
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. Yeah.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city.
How could that happen?
deliverance! Hidden between darkness and light.
Holy hand grenade!
This is the end! For you!
As good as a new penny! Bless the sound! I am restored!
Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
Who was that joker
How
leading
very
those orcs?
curious.
Damn traitor.
And how very
Where are
disquieting.
Vivius and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
Bringing your bloody orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
Taken before his time. Far before his time. One day, comrade.
One day, comrade,
Vengeance will be ours.
ours.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be
Taken
ours.
before his time, far before his time.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
Hi! The Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Sicil, comrade. And good luck. We Legionnaires are loyal servants to Captain Aureus and the Council of Seven. Been stationed in Sicil for more than a year now, with no end in sight. It's these orcs. Now that they have bees in their bonnets about God only knows, we need every hand we can get. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbor to the west of here. They may need help. I'd go myself, but we Legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts. Never know when another one of these little raiders might sidle up the beach. Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs. It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer. Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Sicil?
I like Hail, Source Hunter. Why, I don't think I could ask for Oh, I'm not so different from any other soldier you'll meet round these parts. We've all lost more comrades here in Sicil. It's these orcs. Now that they have bees in, that rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the...
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last... Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who... So you were, and so you weren't. Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
What fool would trust a...
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of... It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
And I won't let you pack a horn on her head.
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where... A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts, a shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but unfortunately that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools. Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, oh, but that's not a trick, it's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate, to be out in the night. To stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. But of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds.
Page circular from youthful gore.
You don't not even a skeptic like you can deny that you love you.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little Sharon fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Past the day.
I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter.
Sex, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
Taken before his time. Skeptic like you
An orc in love. When this little Sharon fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Past the days and things upon my pale, silent skin.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our sakes.
You wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor. Bringing your little orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen.
What fool would trust a 2-bit love potion out of a backstage circular from youthful gore? An orc in love. Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. I can't even smell the sea air over this pond.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear! I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
They quiver in their mouldy boots.
I'm sure this one little fish won't starve the merchant. He should take the fish.
I'm straight. I'm true. Arrows by the dozens.
All right, we'll do it your way.
That's the spirit! Or should I say, the soul?
Hey, that's my fish.
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it.
You were a witness to this event.
Quite so. I saw him pay the merchant.
I can't thank you enough for your,
Well, sorry to have bothered you then, sir. Carry on.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until he's growling. I can understand your sympathy for that man, but feeding him for one day will hardly remedy his circumstances. You would have done better to help him more substantially than by...
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Owen has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter?
No, scratch that.
Excuse is more hope than a slice of this pie. More than that. Won't be lying in your pockets.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a sip.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep shouting in my ear.
On the mend! A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to lion battery when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.